What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant. And before we get started, please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. As well, if you have not already, please subscribe to the channel. As I drop content daily, go live daily, stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments section, as I'm always intrigued to know what you all have to say about these topics. And ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk about the sports jest Gilbert Arenas, as I've always had a respect for Gilbert, and him as a basketball player, albeit he had a very foolish made a very foolish decision with that whole gun situation. If you don't know, go Google it, man, because Gilbert Arenas is a character. Let's just call him that. But I had a lot more respect for him when he was a player. Him as a sports commentary person, I guess you want to call him now. He it's just, I don't know, man. Gilbert Arenas, he's a very intelligent brother. He sometimes when he talks about basketball, it's probably some of the most insightful and as far as substance goes, he provides a lot of substance. It's very insightful and full of substance information when Gilbert Arenas is cooking. When he's talking like he got some sense, and then other times it just seems like he's placating to the 2K players, the young boys that just like to watch highlights, but be on the internet all day talking about basketball. It seems like Gilbert Arenas placates to them with some of the stuff that he says, because as of recently, he said that Michael Jordan is only relevant because of LeBron James. That when people bring up Michael Jordan, it's only in reference to LeBron James. And it's just these kind of things that I just be like, yo, it has promoted Gilbert Arenas to sports jester, the official sports jester. A title that I used to get is Stephen A. Smith, but he's kind of weaseled his way out of there, and it's not because of any action of his. It's just because Gilbert Arenas has really taken up the lane of being the shock jock personality now. He just says stuff just to say it, whether he means it or not. But when he said that he felt like Michael Jordan was only relevant because of LeBron James, it just kind of made my jaw hit the ground, because how dare you? You know what I mean? How dare you, bro? The LeBron James fans run around the internet all day, every day, themselves keep it, and they keep Michael Jordan relevant, because every little thing that LeBron James do, they got to compare it to Michael Jordan, or they got to go tear down Michael Jordan, so they can elevate that very little thing that LeBron James accomplished, i.e. the Olympic MVP. You know what I mean? Like the situations like that, where these LeBron James fans, man, they keep Michael Jordan relevant. I myself am a Michael Jordan fan, and I rarely see Michael Jordan fans just running around making up random conversations about Michael Jordan. It's like we don't have to do that. We are content with where Michael Jordan is in history. We're content with what Michael Jordan did in his career. There's no excuses that have to be made for Michael Jordan. And at the end of the day, anybody that's going to come up, anybody that is the next great thing, is always going to be compared to one Michael Jordan. It amazes me that LeBron James fans still don't see it. They still don't see it. They don't compare Anthony Edwards to him. They don't compare. There's never really been a comparison between Luka and Michael Jordan. But as far as historical context and greatness, everybody has to measure up to Jordan. And LeBron James has played now close to 10 years, about to be 9 years longer than Michael Jordan, and he's still not the measure stick. He's still not the standard. And again, I know I used to be a LeBron James basher, but I've kind of eased up on that. Not because of LeBron James. It's boring now for me personally to just sit there and bash LeBron James all day. We know what LeBron James is in history. It's always the proof is in the pudding. LeBron James is not anywhere near the level of where Michael Jordan was at his peak. And even to this day, Michael Jordan is a bit more of a rock star. When he's in the building, everybody pays attention, everybody's listening. Damian Lillard confirmed that a year or two ago at the top 75 NBA celebration. So, it's just the point of the matter that Gilbert Arenas says this kind of stuff, and it really rubs me the wrong way because Gilbert has a big audience, man. I used to be a faithful member in his audience, but Gil real quick went from providing reasonable, logical takes to just saying crazy stuff to get his views up. I've found out all kind of crazy stuff about Gilbert Arenas since I've started my podcast. Or I want to just call it a podcast, my platform. And I'm really learning about the ins and outs of how YouTube and social medias work. Gilbert Arenas, man, is a funny guy. He's a very funny guy. I don't know where he gets the footing to stand on to say to some of the stuff that he says. I would argue that Gilbert Arenas is irrelevant. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for his podcast and him saying very crazy stuff, we wouldn't be checking for Gilbert, to be honest. And the only reason I'm even reacting to his comments is because he has a big audience. I see a lot of these younger guys that's in the basketball and the NBA world. They kind of repeat some of the stuff that he says. So, you got to kind of set the record straight. So when I run into him, I'll send him the link to this video and be like, nah. Gilbert Arenas doesn't tell the whole truth. But what Michael Jordan is and what Michael Jordan was is still light years ahead of LeBron James in relevancy and marketing and everything. If you want to be justified and validated, get Michael Jordan's endorsement. Luka got a Michael Jordan endorsement, and he's been living on cloud nine ever since. A lot of people don't know Luka or LeBron James tried to recruit Luka to Clutch Sports. Luka turned him down to sign with the Jordan brand, and that was all I needed to know. Because at one point, I don't know if y'all remember, but the media used to compare Luka to LeBron James. All of that ceased and desist when Luka signed with the Jordan brand. So that was just another confirmation to me that not even the modern day players, believe in LeBron like that. They don't see him as the status symbol. There's no real knock on LeBron. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and bash him, but it's just LeBron ain't do enough, man. And LeBron James does not move in a respectable way. Let's just call it what it is. The fact of the matter that Michael Jordan has not dribbled a basketball in 20, 30 years and has never made it his business to talk about no GOAT debates or who he thinks it isn't. I mean, when he does talk about it, is in a very off-putting way. I mean, I don't want to say off-putting, but indirect way. When Michael Jordan talks about the GOAT debate, he doesn't talk about himself. He doesn't go through his stats or go through other guys' resumes. He just makes a mention of it that there can never really be a GOAT. And honestly, I've always agreed with that as well. GOAT for me stands for greatest of all teams when it comes to basketball because I mean, if you throw Michael Jordan on the Pistons, right now, he could be Michael Jordan all he want. That team is gonna suck, and they probably won't win a championship. I mean, Michael Jordan may be able to shoulder that burden, but at the end of the day, it's a team effort, man. And I'm a basketball player through and through in my soul, spirit, and in my heart. So I definitely I've always embraced the philosophy of the power of five, the power of 12 or 10, however many we had on the team. You know what I mean? It's the fact of the matter that you need everybody to pull the weight to have success in basketball. So as fun as it is to even have these conversations about Michael Jordan and LeBron James, they're all for naught. They're literally for nothing. That conversation would be never ending, never resolving. At the end of the day, it's a team thing, and I've always respected how Michael Jordan addressed it. But how with this whole LeBron James is keeping Jordan relevant. That's tomfoolery to the highest order, man. Let's just stop that right now because there's an easy argument that Michael Jordan is keeping LeBron James relevant. I mean, LeBron ain't won nothing. But nobody's counting that bubble ring. I'm sorry, respectfully. But LeBron ain't won a legitimate championship since 2016. Has not won an MVP in over 10 years now. LeBron ain't doing nothing but just stacking up and stat padding, stacking up stats and stat padding. I guess that's the same thing. But racking up points is what I originally was thinking. And stat pad, you know what I mean? It's just a point of the matter that at this point, we have these comparisons about longevity versus what Michael Jordan was able to accomplish just to keep LeBron James' name in the news cycle. Let's be 100. LeBron ain't doing nothing off that's just jumping off the page anymore. So, but I just wanted to make some comments toward that. I know I'm a couple days late on that topic anyway, but Gilbert Arenas be bugging. So we always got to nip that nonsense in the bud over here on this platform. But on your way out, please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel as well. If you have not already, please subscribe as I drop content daily, go live daily, stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always intrigued to know what y'all have to say about these topics, especially these topics. I am Tony the Savant. Peace.